Hey you guys, it's me, Lacey with Love and Lacey Tarot. Gonna get on here. I wanted to do some quick clarifying messages that I wanted to put out there. RICO crimes. This is a continuation of the RICO crimes that I was tapping into. And for whatever reason, God, I just feel urged and nudged to make this video and put it on my channel. Specifically because I want to, one, spread awareness, and two, reveal things that some toxic, narcissistic, karmic people think that they're getting away with and they're not. Kind of going to highlight it. So, a mom, a grandmother in particular, over the age 50, opened a overseas account in 2015. This person was sending and wiring money to a particular individual. Now, this can go two ways. I'm seeing two things here. I'm seeing somebody was sending money to a practitioner, a witch doctor, a warlock, a high priest, and a high priestess. Specifically Sahara Desert. I'm seeing Africa. I'm seeing South Africa, and I'm seeing North Africa. On both ends of the country. I'm seeing that this person was wiring and transferring money to do hexes and curses on their child. Yep, you heard that right. They found out because the person, this distorted, disgusting, sociopathic, narcissistic, psychopathic, sadistic, mentally ill, senile, borderline personality disorder, older female with white and gray hair, who has a nice set of teeth, by the way. At least the top looks pretty. This person absolutely hates her own child. Hates her. Hates her to pieces. This disgusting, distorted, demonic female, older mother, grandmother, absolutely hates her own child, her own daughter. And I also saw that this person was also sending money overseas to hide money that she stole from this child's inheritance. And this person doesn't realize that the FBI is actually watching her. This person doesn't realize that she is being watched. This person doesn't realize that karma is your dharma. And so now we're going into the channeling of the karma. This person's karma is tremendous. I'm seeing that every time this person thinks they're getting away with something, God orchestrates something in that particular child's life. And I'm seeing a grown child. It's a daughter. Every time something happens in that daughter's life, that daughter tries very hard, because this daughter is aware of how toxic the mother is. This daughter is 100% aware. She knows what she's up against. She knows who her mother is, and she doesn't even think it's her real mom, but she knows what this mother has done to her and what she's been through. She's completely wide awake now. She used to be in the dark and used to have her blindfolds on about her, but recently, over the years, it's just been exposed more and more and more. Every time that something happens to this daughter, whether it's like something that she needs or that has to get done, it's like God orchestrates it to where this mother, this maternal figure, this grandmother, this demonic person is forced to help this person out, which drives this demon crazy because she hates that she has to give her money from the very thing that she stole from her. Mind you, she's spending her money on everybody else but this child, but this daughter. And she stole her inheritance. Oh, but she's spending it on all of her family. She's spending it on witchcraft, on practitioners. She's spending it on vacations. She's spending it on doing whatever the fuck she wants with it. But the problem is that she stole it. And that's why she's being watched. Now, this motherly, distorted, demonic, motherly figure not only is being watched by the FBI, but she's also being watched by the CIA and obviously the NSA. I want to talk about how she's being watched about the CIA. Now, hold on a second. All right. So basically, she's being watched. That's the moral of the story. And the point of this is that she doesn't believe that she's being watched. This woman is so delusional that she literally thinks she's a god here on earth. Notice how I said god and not goddess, because this female has more of a toxic masculine role. It's almost like this maternal grandmother, like she embodies it's almost like she embodies the masculine ancestors of her family, the ones that have already passed on, because it's a very strong, like machismo, macho, do you know what I'm saying? It's a very strong energy, masculine energy that cloaks this grandmother. I also see that this grandmother conjures up these ancestors. She's like disturbing the peace is what I'm seeing. She intentionally conjures up her ancestors also to help out with witchcraft. And she has binded these souls to hell, literally. But I also see that she doesn't really work with her ancestors. She's completely confused and illusioned, and she's delusional because she doesn't realize that she's dealing with entities that are cloaking them as her ancestors. This is a very deep reading, you guys. I see a lot of stuff. This woman is not going to get away with shit. She's being watched. I'm also seeing, I saw and I heard that, phones are being tapped. As in, I don't know if it's strictly this grandmother, but something about phones tapped, because that was something I was tapping into earlier. Somebody's phones are tapped and somebody's always listening in, is what I heard. Oh, this narcissistic grandmother has placed hidden cameras in this child's home, this grown child, by the way. It's almost like this disgusting, it's a Stockholm syndrome, is what I see and what I heard, and Munchausen syndrome. This woman is completely delusional. This child, this older adult female daughter has no idea. She's like, it's like a spiritual conservatorship. It feels like this mother is like trying to control her even spiritually. Like, no, she can't have these gifts. No, we're going to rebuke those gifts. I'm going to do witchcraft on her gifts so she can't see. Or, no, she can't be psychic. She can't be psychic, so I'm going to try to spiritually blind her. It's like she's trying to play God. But, it's so funny because every time she tries to play God, she gets instant karma where she has to physically pay a due. Like, I'm saying she physically has to pay thousands of dollars to correct her karma. And I'm seeing that she's getting exhausted because she used to not have to do this. because this was when this child, this young adult, this young lady, this young woman wasn't aware. She wasn't aware of her power and authority and who she was. She was asleep. You know why? Because this disgusting mother was poisoning her food and her water and her drinks when she was living with her. So she was spiritually able to control her. Well, she can't anymore because this child has broken free from her and she has gained her power back. So this is the channeled message. And there's some other things that I saw that I'm going to have to tap into later and put this out there. But I just want to put this out there. So to all the divine feminines out there who have fled from a toxic maternal figure in your life, count it a blessing. You, at one point, you counted it as a loss, and it hurt you, and you cried, and you were so sad for a very long time because you always wanted that mother and daughter relationship, but you never got it, and you never will. And I'm sorry, divine feminine, but you're dealing with a demonic figure, and that's just point blank. It's just point blank and period. This is your channel message. Namaste, Shalom.